All right, hello. Today we are doing another Mercury Retrograde who's coming towards you, okay? We're going to be doing a few of these, but this is number 2. And I am definitely going to try to shuffle and get some cards out. If they don't come out quickly, I'm going to just start pulling because I hate to sit here and shuffle for 35 hours. Okay. But yeah, so this is a past person. And let's see. What I get here is that, ooh wee. Okay. This was somebody. This person is somebody who you felt like you were in a divine union with. Okay? And then I also got Temperance. Okay? Like, oh, you thought this was your person. You thought this was your person, honey. Okay, and then I've got here, let's see, let's clarify that. Because the person on your mind, collective, that's coming towards you, they're like stressed. They're like ashamed of something. And they feel like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, they're guilty about something, right? And I'm trying to clarify exactly what they are or what they were guilty about, so you can identify who this person is. And I got Queen of Cups reversed. And then I also got Unvalued, right? This is somebody who took your kindness for weakness. Yeah, there was no reciprocity. And why I get there was no reciprocity and this person is ashamed is they were a freaking love bomber. They love bombed you. That's why you thought this was a divine union. And why you thought like this was your peace, your harmony, the serenity of the connection. It wasn't real. Bye-bye. They ain't right. But I kind of get that you kind of put your all into it. Because you thought this was the one. You thought this was your person. But no. Yeah. This person love bombed you. And I really think that really... Alright. Yeah, I got the High Priestess here. Upright. And I also get, you know, like closure and moving on. And to me, I feel like something came to you intuitively that let you know this person wasn't being genuine. But to me, I feel like it was the lack of reciprocity. Like, you know, I almost feel like you woke yourself up from the delusion because they were taking you for granted and you could feel that. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And I kind of get, you're not really upset with this person anymore. Okay? And let's see. Let me do a little shuffle here to clarify. Oh, what was that? Hold on one second. Aha! See, when I shuffle my deck sometimes and something comes, so anyway, I'm not going to explain that, but here's a card that was sitting out that I overlooked. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. It says self-delusion, not seeing the reality clearly. Baby, this is you. This is why you ended up intuiting when you finally woke up that you were being taken for granted and you were no longer in this self-delusion state, okay? And that is how this really ended. And like I said, you are not upset about it anymore. And then I also got the death card upright. Yeah, because this has changed you. You're not even mad. You're like, thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex. You know, type vibes, okay? So, I also get here that this is interesting. I get here with 3 of Swords, all right, upright. I get that it goes directly with the death card. I'm just saying, it was through this pain and this heartbreak that led to your transformation and your release and letting go. And I really think that has something to do with this Queen of Cups reversed. I think you are finally learning how to be in love with yourself. I think that through this connection, it has transformed you into someone who has self-love. So this individual seems like they were a catalyst. This was a catalytic relationship, which is usually going to mean karmic. Okay? Because I'm not going to say that karmic means bad. I'm not one of those people. I think karmic means catalytic. I really think so. I think it means that this is somebody who came into your life with the potential to be a soulmate, the potential to be a twin flame, but I think how it ends and how they leave really determines if they were a karmic or not, right? And you know, the twin flame journey is supposed to be about discovering self-love also, but I'm not gonna lie, I think karmics do that as well. Okay, just saying. But and then because I'm on the fence about twin flames, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the fence. I go back and forth about, you know, if I really think they're real or not, because some of these folks just be karmics. All right, but anyway, like I said, you have transformed through this heartbreak and you've realized that you give too much. You know, you are a little bit needy. Just a little bit, honey. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, and with the unvalued, I feel like it's because you almost feel like you have to earn love. And no, baby, no, you don't. Okay? And I think that's what you realized here. All right, and then I've got 9 of Wands upright. Okay? And then I've also got the Lovers reversed. Ha. All right. Yeah. So I really think that this is saying that, because I also have reconciliation here as well. So I think this is more so about how, when it comes to whoever this person is, I think that this is about your realization. I think this is reaffirming what we already know here about what has transpired. Like I think this is about you through this relationship with this person, reconciling with the fact that you and this person were misaligned. You were not meant to be. I think this is about your wake-up call. And I also think that's why you are not upset about it anymore. Because I think that you have a little ways to go, right? But I think that you are focused on self-healing, and you've already made the first steps to get over the situation and really integrate the lesson that you learned about self-delusion and self-worth and your value. I think that is what it's about. So this is the person that's coming towards you. And they don't even understand that you are kind of moving on. Okay? And let's see, what are this person's emotions towards the collective? Holy Spirit, what are these person's emotions towards the collective? Okay, let's start pulling. Got unhappy. Yes, very, very interesting. And then let me get one more. Okay, and I got sentimental. Yeah, so to me, I get that this person, I get that this person is very happy that, very unhappy that you see through their BS. Okay? They don't like that you see through their BS and that you're moving on and detaching. They don't like that. Okay? That's what they're unhappy about. Right? And that's why they're going to come forward too. Because yes, they are feeling sentimental about how real the connection was in the beginning. And how peaceful everything felt. Okay? They are sentimental about this. But don't be fooled. Because also, I get the vibe that they are sentimental about how they felt expressing the love in this connection. I think it's more so like, because this person gives me full of ego, okay? And it's more so about their ego validation where they feel good pulling the wool over someone's eyes, or they feel good or worthy performing love. They enjoy the feeling of performing connection. So I'm just saying, that's what I kind of get here too. So be careful, because that's what I get when these two, because these are kind of very different energies, but that's the blend of them to me based on what we have here. Okay? And let's see, what are this person's next actions towards the collective? Okay, and I got this. Okay. I kind of get that this person, I don't get that this card is about their actual next actions. I think this is about if you allow them back into your life, I think that you will experience more trauma, because this individual is the one who has the trauma. And I don't think that they have done any work on it. Okay? I don't know how long you all have been in separation, collective, but I think what's important to keep in mind with people who tend to spin the block. Oh yeah, I got extravagant gestures. Yeah. That's what the trauma is about. This MFA gonna come back in with extravagant gestures, which is the same as what? Love bombing, okay? And they supposed to be guilty and remorseful about it, okay? But like I just said, they feel sentimental about how they feel when they are performing love. And they are going to be extravagant in their gestures again, because they're going to love bomb you again, which that's the trauma. That's the repeat cycle. You're just going to repeat the freaking cycle. That's what this is saying here. But anyway, goes right into the little soapbox I was on for a second there. So let me finish my soapbox. Yeah, people like that, you gotta think, like, if they know they have bad behaviors, because most of them do, okay, and they go their whole life not fixing their bad behavior for themselves, what makes you think they would do it for you? Like, I'm just saying, like, it's all right to be self-confident and have self-love, but babe, you gotta be realistic, all right? You are not special to anyone as much as you are special to yourself. So when it comes to somebody else leaving you and coming back changed, don't fall for it. Or you leaving them and they come back changed, don't fall for it. Because people are supposed to change for themselves. And if they don't change for their own happiness, they're never going to truly change for someone else. Collective, okay? They're never going to truly change for you. Because everyone should put themselves first, right? And if you are an empath, collective, which I probably get the vibe that you are, you got to understand, not everybody thinks like you. A lot of people have distorted thinking patterns, okay? And just because you might change for someone else, the majority of people would not. They would only do it for themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should only do it for yourself. But I'm just saying, don't be fooled. Don't get in your head and say, oh wow, they must really love me. They changed just for me. Don't say that to yourself, collective. That's all I'm saying. Don't say that. Because they haven't changed. Okay, and what's the outcome of this situation? Yeah, what's the outcome, Holy Spirit? Please, what's the outcome? Let's see if I prefer when the cards flip out. So I try to get them to flip, but if they don't, they don't. Oh, okay. Something did flip. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I got mistakes. And then this other one here, I got toxic. Yeah, so to me, yeah. The outcome here to me is saying more so about the energy around. Yeah, I got new cycle here at the top of the deck. I think that this is about, you know, reaffirming the same thing that we were literally just talking about. If you do enter into something again with this person, you are going to be making the same toxic mistakes that you made before. It's a cycle. It's okay. Okay. It's going to end up low vibrational. This person, yeah. I'm getting that too, that in the outcome, they're going to present themselves as someone new. They're going to present themselves as new and improved, okay? Like they want to repair, right their wrongs. But they're still low vibrational. They're still not good for you. Nothing has really changed, okay? Like, again, don't be fooled by this person, collective. Don't let them play in your face. All right. So if this resonated for you, like, subscribe, comment, and if it don't apply, let it fly.